Ladies and gentlemen, can you have a louder round of applause? The Perini Shivatandavam on the recital of the Satyam Shivam Sundaram, which is all about the truth, the goodness and beauty. The dance of the warriors, and this is where we witnessed vigorous dance moves right here on stage, and we had such beautiful dancers from all different age groups come together to showcase the brilliance of the warriors, because when the warriors call, Mother Earth also responds. Performers coming here this evening to showcase to you the Perini Shivatandavam. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we will now direct your attention directly towards the iconic Ramappa temple, because this is where we will celebrate the timeless legacy of the Kakatiya dynasty and that iconic Ramappa temple with the light and the sound show. So let the show begin. For all the curious eyes and all the curious minds, let me remind you again, we're about to showcase to you the timeless legacy, the Kakatiya era with the light and show performance, which is why I'm going to be requesting for everyone's attention, everybody's eyes on the temple. In a short while, we're about to showcase the beauty, the majestic beauty of this temple with the light and the sound show.
తెలుగు జాతి వారసత్వ పరంపరని, సాహిత్యాన్ని, సంస్కృతిని, భాషని అన్నిటినీ ప్రభావితం చేసి ప్రస్తుతం మనమున్న తీరుకి బాటలు వేసింది కాకతీయ చక్రవర్తి. దే ఆర్ ది పయనీర్స్, దే ఆర్ ది రూలర్స్, దే హ్యావ్ మేడ్ ద హిస్టరీ టు హ్యాపెన్. We are following whatever the greatest achievements that have been done by the Kakatiya rulers now till date too. The Kakatiya rulers not only famous for temple construction, but also they are specially meant for 3 T's. One T is meant for the temple construction. The second T is meant for the tanks, which are meant for agriculture cultivation and making all the land affluent in terms of food and other important ingredients. And the other one is that it is, of course, the construction of forts. The construction of forts the temples and tanks. These are all the greatest contribution that has been made by Kakatiya rulers to Indian history. And on the other hand, they are also very, very popular for making culture, tradition, practices, literature, and so on. So here, whatever you have witnessed, the Perini Tandavam and Perini Lasyam, which is very popular, known as Prerana, that means motivation. Perini dance has been originated in the times of Kakatiyas, and that entire design of choreography was written by Jayappa Senani, who is the commander-in-chief of the Kakatiya rulers of those times. And the same things has been encapsulated and sculpted on the prestigious and very incredible sculpture that has been there inside the Ramappa temple. And that is one aspect. Is Dr. Nataraja Ramakrishna, who revived the Perini dance, and now whatever we... So now it is the time to witness the magnanimity, magnificence, and incredible show of sound and light of this entire evening. Enjoy.
In the heart of Telangana, India, an ancient masterpiece awakens with a rising sun. On the shores of a tranquil lake and amid lush greenery stands a temple that has witnessed 8 centuries of history. Ramappa Temple, the crown jewel of Kakatiya dynasty artistry, greets the dawn as it has since the 13th century. This 800-year-old shrine is a symphony in stone, a poem of devotion and design. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it shines on the world stage as a symbol of our shared heritage. Travel back to the year 1213 CE. The Kakatiya Empire is at its zenith in the Telugu heartland. Determined to create a masterpiece, a great commander, Recharla Rudra, under King Ganapati Deva's patronage, commissions a temple for Lord Shiva like no other. For 40 years, hundreds of artisans toiled to bring this vision to life. At the helm is a master sculptor named Ramappa, whose skill is so revered that the temple itself came to bear his name. The only temple in India named after its builder. What makes Ramappa so extraordinary even to this day? One reason is its ingenious architecture and engineering, far ahead of its time. The temple stands on a star-shaped platform about 6 feet high, elevating it like a grand stage. Dozens of carved pillars support the hall in front of the sanctum, positioned with such precision that they create a mesmerizing interplay of light and shadow. As sunlight filters through the mandapa, it dances between the columns, enlivening the sacred space with a magical glow. Above, the temple's tower, Shikhara, rises majestically toward the sky. This pyramid-like spire, called the Vimana, is built from an unlikely material. Bricks so light they can float on water. Hidden beneath the temple is another marvel, a sandbox foundation. The builders dug deep and filled the foundation pit with sand, which acts as a cushion against earthquakes. These advanced techniques have built Ramappa temple withstand the test of time. Travelers from afar were astonished by its grandeur. The Venetian explorer Marco Polo, upon seeing this temple, praised it as the brightest star in the galaxy of temples. These are the Madanikas, celestial dancers frozen in time. Each is a marvel of craftsmanship, posed in a sinuous dance stance. Fingers delicately curled, ornaments draping elegantly from her neck and waist. Art in stone mirrors art in life. The dancers depicted on Ramappa's walls have their echo in a performance that once flourished here. The Perini Shiva Tandavam. In the 13th century, Kakatiya warriors would perform this vigorous dance of Shiva before going to war to invoke his power and passion. Though the tradition faded over time, it has been revived today for new generations. Time has tested this temple, but Ramappa has endured. Dynasties rose and fell after it was built. The Kakatiya kingdom gave way to new rulers. Wars and invasions swept across the land. Earthquakes shook the ground. Today, the temple remains alive. Priests perform the same rituals to Lord Shiva that were done here 800 years ago. At dawn, the sound of a temple bell and sacred chants mingles with the chirping of birds in the trees. Ramappa Lake, built by the Kakatiyas, still sparkles under the sun, reflecting the temple's intricate tower in its gentle waters. In July 2021, Ramappa Temple received a great honor. It was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the first World Heritage Site of Telangana. UNESCO recognized the temple's outstanding universal value. It is a masterpiece of human creative genius and an exceptional testimony to the artistic and technological achievements of the Kakatiya civilization. As the world's eyes turn to Telangana, Ramappa Temple stands as a proud emblem of our heritage. But Telangana is home to much more. From the iconic Laknavaram Lake, nestled amid forested hills with its famous suspension bridge, to the vibrant Medaram Jatara, a living cultural landscape and the largest tribal gathering in Asia that honors Samakka and Saraka, warrior goddesses of the forest. Visit Warangal, the former capital of the Kakatiyas, rich with forts and gateways that echo a glorious past. Travel further north and you will find Kaleshwaram, a sacred confluence in the Trilinga Desam, revered as Dakshina Kashi for its timeless spiritual sanctity. These treasures complement the spirit of Ramappa and complete the cultural canvas of Telangana. Under the same stars that once guided its builders, Ramappa Temple now welcomes you. May its eternal beauty inspire you and remain with you long after this night. Ramappa, the temple of dance, science, and devotion, continues to cast its spell, reminding us that true beauty is timeless and that history lives on in stone and spirit.
But all I can say is that it's moments like these that also make me speechless. And as I join you all, as I